Welcome back to the K-pop After Party. Tonight we are doing a concert recap. I saw QWER down in Hollywood at the Vermont Theater last month and it was phenomenal. So instead of a K-pop after party, we're doing a K-rock after party. Let's go. I gotta admit, I didn't know a lot about QWER going into this show. To be honest, because I'm really new to all of K music in general. And it's been awesome that a lot of people have been telling me, even if you don't know a lot about an artist, you should go anyway and support these artists, and you're gonna find a lot of great music. And this was no exception. Oh my gosh, QWER absolutely rocked the house. It was at the Vermont Theater in Hollywood, California. And actually, that's the same theater that I saw A2O Paparazzi Arrive album release for their first EP. That recap is also on my channel, so check that out. So I was somewhat familiar with the venue, so to go back was great just a couple weeks later. And this was such a fun show. Oh my gosh. The only song I knew by QWER going into this show, honestly, T.B.H, was T.B.H. I saw their music video for that song, and it was so fun. These girls are such talented musicians, and I always say on this show that concerts are so fun in general, but when there's a live band, it just like elevates things to another level. It just like that bass drum, I don't know, just like really gets your heart going. And this is awesome because each girl plays an instrument, and the whole time they're just like on and rocking, and it's so powerful. And I am now a total fan of this rock band, and I have a bunch of new favorite songs that came out of this event. So we're going to go through it tonight from my arrival all the way to the end of the show. We're not going to do every single song, but I'm sure there's some other recaps here on YouTube that you can check out. The other thing is that I was down in LA basically on this like grand music adventure. I saw aespa like a couple days prior to this show, and I was thinking about like going back up and trying to see QWER in the San Francisco Bay Area where I lived. But I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stay in LA and have this grand music adventure. So I got to the Vermont Theater on Sunday night, and it's kind of chaotic because I was going to have to drive back to the Bay Area after the show that night, but it was so worth it. This music really just kept me awake, honestly, vibing all the way home after the show. So it was raining. It was pouring rain when I arrived to the Vermont Theater, and I arrived like really early. But you would not believe this line was like a quarter mile long, and it's pouring rain. I wish these girls could have seen what it looked like out there, because these are some dedicated Bawiges. I'm getting used to the fandom name for QWER, which I hope to be a part of, especially by the end of this episode. But this line just went down the block. It's pouring rain. I didn't have an umbrella, so I kind of like hung out across the street under an overhang thinking, hey, I got a ticket. I'm going to get into this venue at some point anyway. So we finally got inside. I got a great spot. I was over by the bar, and again, since I was somewhat familiar with the venue, having just filmed A2O a couple weeks prior, I was kind of like familiar with the layout, but it was crammed in there. Oh my gosh. QWER, they sold the place out. It was amazing. I had like the bar to my back, which is great because no one was behind me, so I was able to like get some great shots of the action for you to see. So we're going to talk about some of the songs and what stood out to me in these performances, but again, the whole show was just so fun. Huge QWER fan. Let's do this thing. So they came out with an intro and then G9JB, but this intro, oh my gosh, they just like really brought the heat right out the gate with this hard intro before the song. Oh my gosh, this like deep death metal sound. It was so sick. Immediately, this is when I knew I was like, I'm a fan. This is so sick. So hard hitting. And I thought this was like part of the song. Apparently it's just a long intro. But again, it just shows how talented they are to just rock out so confidently. There's the logo. And then we get into it. Bring that tempo up and into the great song, G9JB. It's a simple set. I've seen some of their other performances online where they have like this big ship as part of, I don't know if it's part of this tour or just their shows in general, but they really shined against a simple backdrop. They're so cool. What a great opening. Such a fun opener. That's about all I got for the first one, and it was awesome, like, just hearing a bunch of people sing along, whether or not they knew Korean or not. I know most of those words probably were in Korean, but it kind of made me feel bad, like, shoot, I'm definitely not as big a fan as some of the people here, but at the same time, again, like, this is the time where I'm gonna go to these shows if I have the opportunity and become fans of these phenomenal performers, and it absolutely happened. Right out the gate, here we have this high energy song. So I was like, just kind of settling in when suddenly, out of the blue, the song I knew, T.B.H, popped up, and I was so fired up. The music video is sick. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I could like picture it in my mind. Nothing like seeing a song that you like live. It's so magical. I didn't know the fan chants, but still hearing it around you is so cool. I love this song. I was ready for this right here. So fired up. And then out of the blue, here we got Siyeon on the cheerleading. Pom-poms and all. It was so wacky, but so cool. Whoa, that was so fun. I was on cloud nine again, just like a newer group to me, coming out with such high energy, and then a song that I knew, and then she's doing cheerleading. I was just like, this night can't get any better. We're about to get into the next song, Fake Idol. Again, every song we go through is a song that I have come to really, really like. Fake Idol was no different. And this being the end of their tour, again, I was just so impressed. I'm always impressed, whether it's a group I know, group I don't know, just at the level of effort it takes to put these high energy shows on, even if it's not the end of the tour. I mean, these girls are traveling all over the world, and just giving every night, from the videos that I've seen, like it's the first night of the tour, making sure the people who are there, who have, spent the time and the money to get out there, feel like it's the first night for them. They're not acting tired. They're acting just super appreciative and getting everybody involved and really just like elevating their performance to make sure that people know that they're leaving it all out on the table. Siyeon's energy and getting the band involved here, I think she's so cool. She's not necessarily considered the leader. I know Chodan, the drummer, is, but she, being the singer, like has that ability to just get everybody involved. This is a fun song right here. They just look like they're having so much fun, and their Instagram account is super fun too. They have great camaraderie. Love that. Pointing everybody out, getting everybody involved. Everybody's got a moment to shine there. I thought that was super cool, Siyeon. We're going to get into the introductions. Again, this was fun for me because I needed my introduction to these members. Here we go.
둘, 셋! 안녕하세요, QWER입니다. 로스앤젤레스 바위게들 반갑습니다. Nice to meet you, Los Angeles 바위게스. 월드 투어인 로스앤젤레스가 시작됐습니다. Our world tour stop in Los Angeles has finally started. 멤버들 인사와 함께 소감 한마디씩 해볼까요? Members, shall we introduce ourselves and share how we feel?
I don't know if it's just the shows that I've gone to because it's like in California and all in the Bay Area or LA, but the translator always sounds the same. I wonder if it's the same girl at a lot of these shows. I don't know. The voice just always sounds so similar to me.
그러면 첫 번째로 제가 하겠습니다. So for the first one, I'm gonna go first. Hi guys, I'm W bassist Magenta. Hi.
Magenta.
Do you know bass?
Do you know the bass?
My bass sound is so raw. Okay? So listen carefully, please.
I think she's saying my bass sounds low, so listen carefully, I guess, because the bass has like a naturally deep sound. I think that's a fun way to like not poke fun at your instrument, but just kind of like have a little lighthearted fun with the crowd. I love it.
로스앤젤레스 바위게들을 만나기 위해서 저희가 열심히 달려왔는데요. So in order to meet our Los Angeles Bawige, we've worked really hard to prepare for our world tour. 너무 설레고, thank you. 너무 설레고 긴장도 많이 되지만은 여러분들 보고 싶어서 열심히 준비한 만큼 I'm so excited and also a little bit nervous, but since we prepared so much to meet all of you, 저희가 최선을 다해 보여드릴 테니까 기대 많이 해주세요. We'll do our absolute best, so please look forward to it. Hello guys, I'm Hina.
Hina. She is such a great guitar player.
Thank you. 여러분, 저희 많이 기다리셨나요? You guys have been waiting for us for a long time, right?
In the rain.
저희가 보고 싶으셨던 바위게들은 머리 위로 하트 만들어 주세요. If you have missed us, make a heart over your head.
They seem so nice.
고마워요. 저희도 많이 보고 싶었습니다. Oh, it's really pretty. Thank you, guys. We've also missed you a lot. 시연입니다. 안녕. I'm vocal
Siyeon.
오늘이 미주 투어 마지막 날인데요. Today's our last stop and our US tour. 이렇게 많이 보고 싶었던 해외 바위게들도 많이 만날 수 있었고 I'm able to meet a lot of 해외 바위게s that I haven't been able to meet before. 정말 하루하루가 꿈만 같은 행복한 시간이었습니다. It feels like a dream to me that we're able to come here. 그래서 오늘을 정말 후회 없이 굉장하게 여러분들과 신나게 놀고 싶은데요. So now, without any regrets, I want to have so much fun with you guys today. Are you ready to go crazy tonight? 오늘 진짜 신나게 미쳐봅시다. Let's go crazy and have so much fun today.
Bring in that energy. I love it.
그럼 이제 진짜 바위게들과 휴가를 떠나볼까요? Then now, shall we go on a vacation together with our 바위게s?
Go on vacation. I love that they have this theme, Rockation, the name of their first world tour. They're bringing you on a journey with sound. This song is no different. They kind of dip the energy. Not really. I mean, they really still brought the energy in their introductions, but because of the lack of music during the introduction, I thought it was cool. They go to a song called Freedom. I mean, this is so hard, especially after 3 minutes of no music. This hits even harder. Feels like another intro to the concert, honestly. I mean, having only seen the T.B.H music video, I mean, it was hard rock, but like nothing could have prepared me for this. This is like metal. This is like really sick. They are such proficient musicians. My goodness, they make me want to like try the music, playing an instrument. I would love to be a drummer. They just make it look so easy. But again, I know all these things that they're doing are so technical, and to be able to do it day in and day out, so dialed. They're not necessarily doing the same typical like choreography that you would see in a typical K-pop concert, but I think it's almost more difficult in the way because they're playing like technical things with their instruments and they are still moving around. I mean, you saw the cheerleading there earlier. It's just different, but at the same time, it adds another level of complexity. And then on top of that, they're not so focused in what they're doing so as to not be able to still interact with the crowd. I think they are so well rounded and versatile and so well practiced and so good at their craft that they're able to completely do what they're doing, make it look easy, and keep everybody in that venue engaged. I was blown away. We're going to move it on here. Got some fan cams here and just talk about keeping that energy going. It's called Let's Love. Every song has such an epic intro. Such a good voice. I feel like sometimes you'll see a band that the singer or the lead singer doesn't always play an instrument because they have a really good voice. They rely on their voice as their one sole instrument. The fact that Siyeon is an amazing singer and then rocks the guitar too for various songs, I think is incredible. I would love to see them again. They are so good. I mean, it dips in the energy a little bit, but it still like hits you to your core. This hard hitting rock song. Leaving it all out there. Look at Chodan, fully head back, banging those drums. Siyeon getting the crowd involved. Like I said, I knew in about 30 minutes from then I was going to have a 5-hour drive home through the middle of the night. But all I could think of during that time was the concert because they fully immerse you in their music, in their journey, in the Rockation journey, if you will. I was having a blast. Soda. I think I had actually heard a little bit of Soda. That's the next one that I have queued up here. I didn't really vibe with it at first. I don't know why. Just kind of a more odd, quirky sound to it. But again, after seeing it live, it's just one of those performances that you go, okay, I really like this song now. And then I go back and listen to it, and then you kind of like mentally connect it with your live experience. And now Soda, I love that song. It's great. It's fun. Love a song that you can't frown while you listen to it. So we're going to keep moving right along. Again, Soda, what a fun song to talk about the versatility of these members. Their versatility is just off the hook. Here we see Hina on the guitar, but we're about to switch it up to My Name is Malguem. She goes to the keyboard. It is beautiful. She is so talented. So catchy. I love this song now. I've been listening to it all week. That is a lively crowd. That piano. Let's go back. We're going to go back. I love that little do 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 do. Such a fun song. Again, another just you can't frown. It's such a happy sound. Ah, so good. It's so good. Sometimes I don't know what to say, like while a song's playing on here. Not that I have to talk the whole time, but sometimes you just gotta let the music speak for itself. I absolutely love that song. I don't know a single word that she's saying in Korean. It really makes me motivated to want to learn Korean. I think I'm gonna kind of take that journey. We'll see what that looks like. I'm thinking I have this K-pop book here on the shelf, Korean for K-pop fans. I'm thinking maybe we'll do like a Korean word of the day or something here if enough people are into that. But again, it doesn't mean that I can't enjoy that song if I don't know what they're saying. I just feel like their passion comes through in their music. You know, you can just tell they're emotionally invested in what they're singing about. And I think that's a beautiful thing that humans have this ability to like sense if you pay attention when someone is caring about what they're doing, that they're feeling what they're doing. And I think that's conveyed through their art. QWER. Oh my gosh. Again, just a fan of the music, fan of these members, having seen the effort that they put into this performance. Let's keep this music going. The next song I have queued up here is Dear. Oh, I love that. Let's go back. We're gonna look at that drum drop again, that breakdown, if you will, with Chodan. She makes me want to play the drums. This is so cool. That little twirl of the stick. Oh my gosh. They really, again, make me want to get into like maybe learning how to play music. We'll see. I should have said on the last song that my name is Malguem. I just saw a clip on Instagram today, actually, of this like 2-year-old girl playing like a badminton racket, and was starting to sing that song. My name is Malguem. And it's immediately when she said the first word in Korean, I was like, oh my gosh, I know what that song is. But it just shows that when you're charismatic and you like what you do, you're going to like give off this image that people are, you know, really affected by in a positive way. And, you know, people who want to look up to you because you've really worked hard and whatever it is that you're doing, the music, the message. I thought it was cool that this 2-year-old was like looking up to this group and inspired by their music at such a young age. So anyway, I thought the next song, Harmony of Stars, was just another beautiful one. Again, every song was beautiful in its own way, whether it was hard-hitting rock or you slow it down with the piano and the more emotional side of things, but everything was just so wonderfully arranged. Let's check it out. It really does feel like you're going on a journey with them. I mean, they've have so many like curves, if you will, like really high energy. They bring it back down with the introduction. They ramp it up again. They bring it down again. And now they're ending on this high, beautiful note. Harmony of Stars. We're going to get into, they had three encore songs. They were so, so fun. They left the stage. They had kind of like a fun little like in not intro video, but like this like literal rock was talking about like all the places that they went along their tour, like a rockcation. So I thought that was fun. But they came out with a beautiful a cappella version of Yours Sincerely. Wow. I gotta say, none of these girls hide behind their instruments as a way to shield a less than stellar vocal performance. You hear it right here. Those microphones are on. They are vulnerable. They are totally rocking it. Those voices are so pure, so good. And again, that's I think why another reason that I'm really digging this group is that they're a great rock band. Don't get me wrong, but they're a great vocal powerhouse too, and their voices are amazing. I thought that was such a touching moment. It did not feel forced at all. You know, other groups might try to do like this kind of like hugging moment at the end of a performance, at the end of a show. These girls, if you follow them on social media, you can tell that they just totally get along. None of this felt like forced or fake or anything. They just finished a really monumental moment in their careers. I mean, they debuted 2 years ago. This is their first world tour. Maybe, I don't know, maybe some of their first time being in the United States. But this is just such a cool moment to get to see them really kind of, I don't know what they're feeling in their minds, but if I had to guess, it's like looking at each other, maybe taking a moment in time and saying like, look what we just did. We just showed the world really that we have the ability to inspire people at every corner now here in the United States and all across the world as part of their tour. They put in the effort. They made fans. They made fans of me, and it's cool to see like a moment here where they're, you know, kind of just having a private moment, but also sharing it with the people who support them along the way. I thought that was wonderful. We still have two more songs left. They did a 3-song encore. They really kept the party going here. Brought up the energy again with Discord. Let's do it. I really wanted one of those T-shirts, the Rockation T-shirts, but it sold out well before I got into that venue, I'm sure. I probably had to have been out in the rain probably 3 hours early, but that's okay. I'll try to find one online. It was such a cool shirt, and we have our last song, Make Our Highlight, to close it out. Such a cool ending. I like this song a lot. Feels like the credits of a movie. Great way to end it. And that is all I have in terms of the footage that I got for you. Gotta give it to them. We got Chodan, Magenta, Siyeon, and Hina totally rocking the house, the Vermont Theater in Hollywood, California, as part of their Rockation first world tour. Made a complete fan of me. It was such a fun night. And then again, it was probably 10:30, and I had to drive 5 hours home to the Bay Area. It was a Sunday night, but so worth it. I'm so glad I stayed. And I just really want to thank QWER for putting on an amazing performance at the end of a long, arduous world tour. Such a fun time. And again, not having been a complete rock fan growing up, I've said in previous episodes I was a country music fan, a hip hop fan, and now everybody knows I'm a K-pop fan. I wasn't sure what to expect for kind of K-rock, if you will. I'd heard T.B.H, like I mentioned, but having heard this, I was like, I'm expanding my taste in music because of their phenomenal artistry. These girls really, just with their whole personalities, with their ability to get the people involved in the show, and just their discography for only having debuted 2 years ago is just really, really stunning. And so I'm excited to get more into this group, learn more about their fandom, the Bawige I. I am totally blown away at their abilities to play music, sing, and really just bring everybody along for the journey that was Rockation. And I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me and watching it together. And I'm hopeful that they'll do another tour in the future so we can all go enjoy them again in person together. And if not, you'll know where to hang out with me and watch it again. So we'll have some more fun stuff coming up. Of course, QWER will be on tap whenever they have stuff going on, or maybe we'll just take a look back at some of their music and other content here on the K-pop Afterparty. I saw Artemis the other night in Monterey, California, so I'll be doing a concert recap for that soon. We're nearing the end of the year, so I guess groups are kind of slowing down in terms of their touring, but I still have some other shows that I've been to that I still want to make sure to recap here on the K-pop Afterparty, like Le Seraphim and Stacy, and actually I'm going to see Cat's Eye in just a couple days in San Francisco, so we've got that coming up, as well as Blackpink and Twice early in the next year. So lots of fun stuff, and I hope you'll keep coming back and hanging out with me on the K-pop Afterparty. It's been so fun, and I can't wait to see all that we get into next. Stay tuned.